Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Welcome to St. Louis and Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals since 2006. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Joined by my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Toronto Blue Jays, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it can be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because these guys have already got the building blocks in place, and you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title. So the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game. And that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away, and today's starter, Jordan Montgomery. What's the word on him?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And ball one. Chris, one of the things that's really cool about George Springer's story is what he has overcome. As a kid, he had a lot of anxiety, and he had a stutter, and he's a guy now that speaks publicly and does so marvelously and is a great spokesperson for young people who struggle with stuttering.
Yeah, the Stuttering Association for the Young, SAY is the acronym, and George Springer doing a great job representing that organization.
Batting third, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
That ball was absolutely ripped, 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog, and these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Ground ball right side, could be two. To second, that's one. On to Goldsmith, that's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second, and towing the slab in this one, Alek Manoah, and he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year, so consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season, and if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Next offering misses, and that's ball one. Singy Alek Manoah's turned into one of the better starters in the American League. Blue Jays drafted him out of West Virginia. He was the 11th overall pick in the 2019 draft.
Yeah, just a year later, a big league all-star. So developed pretty quickly, and a front-end rotation guy for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Next pitch downstairs. 1-0. Manoah, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Edman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One and two now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. Kicks and deals. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much.
Run around the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second and great jump.
Oh, nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
And the 0-2. Got him. 2 down.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Chris, it's pretty crazy to think that Nolan Arenado shared an entire side of the infield with a future Platinum Glove Award winner in Matt Chapman. They both were on the same team in high school at El Toro High School. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fly ball down the line. Reaches for it, but it's foul. You know, in the offseason, he regularly plays wiffle ball with his brothers and cousins. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So 1 left for the Cardinals. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second. Matt Chapman up to the plate now.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
The wind of the pitch. Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. And it's gone. Home run. Matt Chapman bops one out of here. His first homer of the year, and the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 1-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That's a laser base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Everything came together for him. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Alejandro Kirk in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Next pitch off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes to count. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, but he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a guy is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially the guy's earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
Runner leads away at second. That's in there. 3-1. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, Boog, these guys are all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with some of these guys.
Nootbaar squeezes it. Runner tagging for third. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
The lefty, the 1-0. That's a base hit. Run scores. And he's got a double. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate.
Ball one.
First offering, misses the mark.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Swings through that.
2 strikes.
On the ground. Donovan to first, and that's an out.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Belt on third with 2 out. And he deals. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Wilson Contreras. And a pitch. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Bichette. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6.
Here's Nolan Gorman. First pitch, not close. That's in there. The 1-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 7. No less than
Sheesh. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
And now it's Juan Yepes. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
Ball 1 strike.
Ball to strike. And a good eye there. Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Kicks and fires. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And And the right-hander deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. To second, and he's safe. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Tyler O'Neill, you look at that frame and you know he's got some power, but also an excellent defender. He's won multiple Gold Gloves, but speaking, that one is absolutely belted, and it hits the fence. The run comes in from second, and they trail by 1. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Big RBI for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And now the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And that's in there for strike 1. Second and third here, 1 away. Next pitch misses, 1-1. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back. New inning getting started. And the batter is George Springer. And a pitch. Springer getting the start in right, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Here's the 0-1, and a swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Bounce to the left side. Edmonds slings to first, and 1 away in the top of the third. Bo Bichette up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Bo Bichette, 2nd round pick, 2016, and a kid who comes from pretty good baseball family. His dad Dante played for California, Milwaukee, Colorado, Cincinnati, and Boston over 14 big league seasons, and Dante could swing it.
Yeah, and you just get the sense in watching Bo that this guy, all he wants to do is win. A gamer, goes hard, and wants to lead that ball club to a championship.
Lace to right center, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Vladdy, a former Gold Glove winner, 24 years old, and he was born in Canada. The pitch. Swing and a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Back-to-back base hits. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And here is Matt Chapman. Down the line towards the corner. Into the corner, but foul.
Probably no surprise to you, Boog, but Toronto produces more MLB players than any other city in Canada. Montreal is right up there, too.
Here comes the pitch. Got him swinging.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Now here is Dalton Varsho, and that one fouled off. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And a pitch. Short hop liner, handled it short. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. That's a strike, and that's strike 1. Donovan goes 6'1", 195 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. On to first, leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Good fade and sinking action in that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, 0-1. Paul Goldschmidt has turned into a really good player for a guy who was an 8th round pick in 2009 at Texas State. Many all-star appearances, silver sluggers, and then in 2022, an MVP. The count 2-1.
Yeah, and several years he was in the running for MVP. Just some better talent in the league at that time. But I love the combo of a real solid hitter at the plate, but also a guy with some speed that can steal some bases. A little surprising for a first baseman.
The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career. Sends it to first. That ends the frame. Nothing doing for the back here at Busch Stadium. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. And the 0-1. In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. Brandon Belt goes deep. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 4-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Whit Merrifield next up for the Blue Jays. Ball 1, no strikes. Rips that one to right. And out number 1 on the grab.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Kiermaier in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That's to 3rd. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for 2nd. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for 3rd. There's a ball. Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
And the pitch. Tapped out in front of the plate. Just ahead of the throw. He scores. It's 5-1.
The bat into the right. Bo Bichette.
Runner on at first with one gone. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Hard ground ball, base knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir.
And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ripped on a line. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags up for third, and he moves up a base. So two away with runners at the corners. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Chapman gets a piece there. Corners are occupied with two down. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Two on, two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And now the lefty got it by him for the K. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. To the bottom of inning number. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 4th, and here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. Manoah back to work.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And that one is inside ball 1. Wilson Contreras has put together a pretty special career. Multiple times he's been an all-star and a guy that came up in the Cubs system as an infielder. In the air to left down the line. And it drops foul into the corner.
Yeah, very athletic catcher, and the thing about it is his offense is probably what he's most known for, coming out of that position behind the dish. And this is a kid that grew up in Venezuela. Favorite player, Miguel Cabrera, and not a bad one to want to follow after in terms of what you can do at the plate.
Gorman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
No ball.
Check swing went around, and it's 0-2. How about Wilson and William getting a chance to start and hit back-to-back in the 2022 All-Star game in L.A.? That must have been cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, and these two guys have a chance to be like the Molina brothers. Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing, because he's coming right after these guys.
1-1 now. And there's a foul ball. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And down. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. The wind of the pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul.
Well, these Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Ripped to third and caught. Chris Alejandro Kirk, stocky catcher, an all-star in 2022. This guy can hit.
Yeah, he can, and really just surprised everyone coming onto the scene, doing such a great job that became an all-star with very little big league experience before that.
Check swing, went around, and it's 1-1. Bounced out to short. Gathers and throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
On the ground, right side. Over to Goldie, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing. Back here in St. Louis, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Tyler O'Neill. The pitch. There's a strike.
You know, these Cards finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Left-hand hitter waits. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And delivers outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
1 down, base is empty. And there's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Edman in the box again. Takes a strike. Next pitch is popped up. Brings it in. That's out number 2. Man at first, Brendan Donovan. Next up for the Cardinals. In there for strike 1. Nootbaar off of first with 2 away. And takes low for ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Righty to the plate. Check swing, no appeal. And now 3-1. There's a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Up the middle, boots it. He doesn't have a play, and he reaches safely. And here's Paul Goldschmidt, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So Dakota Hudson taking over on the mound. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Whit Merrifield. The wind and the pitch. And there's a strike. Merrifield, multi-time All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out. Here's Kiermaier now, 1 for 2. Hudson goes 6 feet 5 inches, 215 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2016. On the ground, right side, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Springer, the next to hit, takes outside. Chris George Springer, a Connecticut native, in fact played his college ball at UConn, First round pick by the Astros. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. George Springer leaves the yard. His first homer of the year. It's 6-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. To third. Lays out. He's got it. Over to first. On the money. Nice play.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here in St. Louis, now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking about home run number 300. He's sitting on 299 right now.
And that's in for a strike. The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Next one misses, and a count 2-1. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And that's in there for strike 1. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Over to Bichette. Relay to first. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Nolan Gorman. In there, and it's 0-1. Not the best swing that time from the first round pick. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First offering misses the mark.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes deep, and they add a run. It's 7-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Jake Woodford. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Here's Matt Chapman. He's already homered in this game. In there for strike 1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next one in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days, but when you're still winning the ball game.
Well struck, right field. Bangs off the wall. Fires to second too late, into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away. Runners on the corners with one gone. And next is the designated hitter, Brandon Belt. Swings through that one. 0-1. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So one out with two aboard. So up next for Toronto, Whit Merrifield. That misses the zone. Ball one.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And a base hit up the middle. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. So the bases are loaded here. One man gone. Kevin Kiermaier next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Edman. Throw to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. So they get 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Bottom of the 7th, and the batter now, Juan Yepez.
The left fielder, Juan Yepez.
The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air, and that is Springer. And there's one down. Here's the center fielder, Tyler O'Neill. And there's a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
1 strike.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. 2-2 now. And misses inside. And before the pitch, he steps off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he's gotten deep into this game. And at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Right-hander kicks, deals. There's a strike. On the corner for a strike. At the belt and fires. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And that will end the inning. Welcome back. Leading off, Bo Bichette.
The shortstop, Bo
Woodford
Bichette.
back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. On the ground to short. Tosses to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Vladdy stands in now. Looks at that one inside. Next offering is in for a strike. That one
2
missed.
balls, 1 strike.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
The wide to kick the pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Smoke to right, but he's got it. Blue Jays held in check. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the 8th, and now the shortstop, Tommy Edman. The pitch. Strike 1. Manoah still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Next offering misses. Now 1-2. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Donovan batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
0-1.
That's off the mark, and 1-1. Kicks and deals. And that one sliced foul. On the ground, out to short, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Not much to this one.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's as far as Alek Manoah will go. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Mitch White comes on now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2. Donovan stands at first with 1 out. On the ground to short, could be 2. Over to Merrifield. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, Jays 9 and the Cardinals 1. Back here in St. Louis, we go to the ninth, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. Woodford back to work. Off the mark there. Ball one.
No strike.
That one drifts inside. And foul ball. And he deals. And that's down and away. Rocketed out towards right center. Newthbar makes the grab. One down. Now it's the DH, Brandon Belt. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Now the 0-1. Right side, Donovan. Slings to first. Yeah, they get Belt for the out.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Merrifield in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Lifted in the air, right center field. Newthbar moves under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado. And a pitch. That one missing inside. White goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old. And he was a second-round pick back in 2016. And there's a strike.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, catcher.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. This guy has turned into one of the best catchers in the game, but was originally signed by the Cubs as an infielder. Late with the swing there.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Out to center. Kiermaier makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. That one's in there, 0-1. And downstairs. That one ripped. Way back there. And that one is going to go. A solo shot. His first homer of the year, and they slice into the lead. It's 9-2.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And here is Juan Yepes. First pitch just misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Here's a 1-1. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing. He went 2-2. Just 1 strike away. Inside, just missed. Good plate appearance there. able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
O'Neill in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch misses inside, and the count even 1-1. Yepes off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.